Good morning, YouTube. It's me and Julie. Hi. Just coming in to do, it's one day early, but, oh, Julie, put your head back. There's a glare behind us. There we go. We'll just sit like this. It's one day early for my 1 week post-op update, but in an effort to get it to you on time, here we go. So I'll talk about the surgery experience. I know that, guys, I slacked, frankly. I didn't give you a hospital video. I didn't give you a before surgery video. I didn't give you an after surgery video. Sorry.
Bad girl.
Bad girl.
I'll spank her later.
Listen, here's the story. I went into the hospital. I fully had intentions of doing like a small little pre-surgery, me in my dress video kind of thing for you guys. We arrived at the hospital at 9:30 as requested. They took my my paperwork to, I don't know, register me or what have you. We sat down in the waiting room for a grand total of 3 minutes. They said they're waiting for me. They pulled me back in, had me put on my heated gown, which I'll talk about in a second. I had to put on my heated gown. They came quickly, took a quick, haven't eaten since midnight the night before, or had anything to drink since midnight the night before, that kind of stuff. And straight down to the OR. Like, I didn't have time to nothing. Like, I barely got to say, goodbye to my, goodbye. I was going for surgery, not, the electric chair, but I basically didn't have time to do anything. My mom was in the waiting room. I quickly gave her a kiss on the cheek goodbye and ran down to the OR. So, and then the surgery, the surgeon said that,
I'm trying to block the glare.
We'll just snuggle. The surgeon said that the surgery went textbook. I don't know about all that shit, guys. I think, whatever. I know that Julie has 5 holes and I have 8. Lean into me.
Sorry.
If you lean on me and I lean on you, that way we don't have to sleep with our heads in the mud. Anyway, so the surgery seemed to have taken longer than it was supposed to.
They said that it was going to take about 2 hours. She didn't come out of surgery for 4 hours.
And then I was in the recovery room forever.
3 hours.
And then I didn't get up to my room until like 7-something p.m. And I was out of it. So I vaguely recall the bitches coming to see me. Shannon was there, my mom, Julie. I don't even remember Rob coming. I don't remember seeing him.
Rob was there.
Yeah, I know. But anyway. So, no videos happened that day. The next morning when they went to get me up and all that kind of stuff, I was in a pretty significant amount of pain. It wasn't, how do I describe it? It wasn't surgery pain. My intestines were fine. My stomach was fine. There was no vomiting or nausea or any of that kind of shit. I have an incision that maybe if I'm brave I'll show you guys. I have an incision that's on my right side that it's indented. It looks like they had to pull muscle over to reclose that, and it kind of feels like if you do, sorry, is my breath like horrible and killing you? It's like if I did 1,000 sit-ups and then you asked me to stand up and sit down and stand up and sit down. It's that kind of pain. It's like, it just feels really tight, and getting in and out of my bed was a challenge. Once I was sitting, I was okay. Once I was walking, as long as I was holding on to it, I was okay. But actually getting in and out of bed was another story altogether. It was pretty uncomfortable.
It's true.
Julie's just sitting there like a mute. Anyway, so
I photobombed her hospital room.
She photobombed my hospital room. I sent my wife. It's doing that thing again.
We're just too cute for this screen.
I know. YouTube can't handle our cuteness.
Nope.
Anyway, I don't know if you guys saw that, but we did. I sent my wife an email picture of me with this purple elephant that she got me, which is over there. And I don't recall sending the picture at all, or the email, or not the email, the text message. That was
cute picture.
That's the morning. Yeah, it is cute. It was the morning after surgery. I don't recall taking the photo or sending it. I actually was going through my pictures yesterday or the day before, and I went, "Oh, who took that? It's cute." And she said, "You did." Like, you sent it to me at 6 a.m. Who knew? Anyway, so my goal to be released from the hospital within 24 hours, I was thwarted by Julie. She done did it. I done did not.
I wasn't in any pain. Not significant pain.
I got up and did all that they wanted me to do. It was over. Any of you following me on Instagram, you'll see what was on my tray. They're insane.
When I had my surgery, on my tray for the first, like the first day after surgery, I literally had a little bit of Jello and an an apple juice. They brought me broth. No one expected me to, they wanted me to try some of it, but there was no expectation that I had to finish any of it. I had probably 2 spoons of the broth, I had 1 spoon of the Jello, and I just drank water. And as long as water and stuff was going down, they were happy with that. I was at Toronto East General with Dr. Syriac, and Jen was at St. Mike's, and she'll tell you what she had.
I was at St. Mike's. They brought me, first and foremost, they brought me full sugar peach boost at every meal. I can tell you that when I left, there were 5 cartons of Boost on my tray, and I consumed a grand total of half of one of them. And it was horrible. It took me an entire day to get down half of that carton of Boost. And really, I kind of abandoned the whole idea of it. They brought me this high-protein Jello that was the consistency of snot. I refused to even put anywhere near my face.
It wasn't Jello. It was like
snot.
It was like
mush. Orange
it was
snot.
Gross.
It was ugh. Anyway,
it smelled bad too.
So I refused to touch that. Sorry, I keep scratching my nose, but I refused to touch that. You don't want to do that. There might be boobies up there. I refused to touch the Jello, if you want to call it Jello. I refused. So mainly I got ice chips on the first night, which was against my doctor's orders, but thank you, nurse, whatever your name was, for the ice chips, because I was drier than, I'm just saying, I was dry, like stupid dry. So the ice chips were delicious. I chewed on ice chips, or sucked on ice chips, and then I just focused on water, and I knew that as long as I was getting down water and it was staying down, and I was staying hydrated, then I'd be okay. And I was kind of looking forward to, being able to have my protein shakes when I got home that weren't full sugar Boost, which didn't make any sense to me. The nutritionist that was at the hospital was more interested in my walking than she was in what I was eating. However, she did make a point to come in and say I had to finish what was on my tray. She's insane. Because I wasn't even coming close to finishing what was on my tray. I wasn't even coming close to starting what was on my tray. Well, I never touched the soup. I never touched they brought me broth, didn't touch it. They brought me Jello, didn't touch it. They brought me tea, didn't touch it. They brought me Boost, barely touched it, and water. I just drank water. Anyway, so they released me on Thursday morning. The surgeon came in Thursday morning. We talked a little bit about, sorry, is that glare?
It's okay, I got it.
We talked a little bit about the pain that I was experiencing. Now when I say that I was in pain, and I'm still in a little bit of pain, but I'm a big girl with big girl panties, you know what I'm saying? So I was refusing the Tylenol 3s that they were bringing me, mainly because it didn't help. It didn't make it any better, so I didn't want to cause bowel issues that were unnecessary for something that wasn't helping. They kept bringing it. I kept declining it. They did give me morphine, crushed morphine, which tastes like shit, but crushed morphine anyways. They brought that to me Wednesday night before I went to bed, and I didn't have anything else until about 10 o'clock the next morning when they released me for the ride home. They gave me more crushed morphine, and then I was on my way. They did give me pain meds for at home. I'm trying to just take halves, and usually one in the morning, half in the afternoon, and a half before bed. And the one in the morning just kind of helps me get up from a semi-laying down position. I'm still not really good at laying down flat. I can't get up from that position. I can get into the position. My nose is like, excuse me.
She's gonna just snot on the floor.
Yeah, Farmer Jen. Ew. I can get down with not too much problem. Getting up from a laying down position, forget it. From a semi-reclined position, I can manage my way up. It's a little painful, but I can do it. And Julie's bored with my video already, so I guess that's an indication to shut the hell up.
Nope, keep going.
So since I've been home, it's just been getting my fluids in. I'm getting in 2 Premier protein shakes a day, so 60 grams of protein. The first day I only got 1 in. The second day I got 2, right?
Yes, you did.
So the second day I got 2. I have a 33-ounce bottle of water that I'm working on every day. I have yet to get through the whole thing. But I've been getting through a little over half of the bottle of water.
Plus the 2 protein shakes, though.
Plus the 2 protein shakes and popsicles and a little bit of Greek yogurt. I'm not dehydrated. I'm still using the washroom a few times a day. Thank God I don't have the Opti-Ps anymore because I was sick and tired of going there every 3 minutes. But I am going 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a day. Pee, that is. And yay for bowel movements. And those of you who are pre-op, trust me, you're going to thank the bowel movements. I've finally had one after 7, almost 8 days. I was getting a little worried there. Julie saved me with that, but Centicot S.
It works wonders. Miracle drug.
Go and get it, because I was getting a little worried there. Didn't feel like anything was moving along for days and days and days and days. So anyway, that's the update for this week. Weight-wise, I came out of the hospital 5 pounds heavier than I went in. I expected that with the fluids and swelling and blah, blah, blah. I maintained that most of the week, but I also knew that I wasn't having any bowel movements. As of this morning, I think I'm down like 1.4 pounds from when I went in, so I'm 2...
Oh, that's 6 pounds down from when you came out.
Yeah, true, but from before I went in, it's only 1.4 pounds or something like that, but I probably still have 4 pounds of poo in me. Just saying. So, yeah, it's like 1.4, I don't even know how much I weigh, 230 something. I'll let you know next time. But it's 1.4 pounds from my last video. So if I said my weight in my last video, it's 1.4 pounds down from that. Anywho, guys, that's about it for an update for this week. And Julie was silent because she's good like that.
I was just letting you tell your story. I'll add, if anybody's interested in the Centicot stuff, it's called Centicot S. And what's good about it? What's good about it is that it is a stool softener and it has a mild laxative, so it's not like, taking X-Lax where, you take it tonight and tomorrow morning you're in the bathroom for 20 minutes shitting your brains out. It's not that kind of stuff. It's it just makes it that you can go and it's easy to go and you're not pushing and it's not runny poop. So if you're having bowel issues, try the Centicot S. It's not necessarily the cheapest stuff around, but it also doesn't go from one extreme to another. You don't want to go from constipated to the runs. So especially when you're waddling at this stage to the toilet, not really running. It's good stuff, so check that out. Other than that, I'm stealing Jennifer. I'm taking her to my house today so we can sit. Hopefully the sun comes out.
Yeah, look how white we are.
We need some color.
We need some sun.
We're going to sit in the backyard and tan. I got us each a bikini. You're welcome.
All right, guys.
Bye.
Talk to you later.